Let me introduce you to a habit that, in my opinion, is the most valuable one you can ever develop. No, I'm not talking about meditation, working out, or waking up at the crack of dawn. This is something far less discussed, yet crucial. To explain it, let me walk you through a short story. Meet Daniel. Daniel decided that 2024 would be the year he finally gets his life together. On the last day of 2023, he sat down and wrote his list of New Year's resolutions. His goals were simple: exercise more, eat healthier, and start waking up earlier. As he put pen to paper, excitement filled him. He could already feel the surge of energy he'd soon have and felt proud just for making these plans. When the new year arrived, Daniel hit the ground running. He was working out regularly, waking up early, and feeling better than ever. But then, after a particularly exhausting day at work, he didn't feel like heading to the gym. Exercising when you're tired isn't a good idea, Daniel rationalized, so he headed home. Once there, the idea of eating that planned bowl of salad didn't appeal to him either. Instead, he craved a juicy burger. Once again, Daniel justified it. "I've been working hard, I've earned a day off." And so he indulged. As the weeks went by, Daniel's enthusiasm dwindled. He started sleeping in, skipping workouts here and there, and eventually, most of his good habits disappeared. Before long, he found himself back at square one. Sound familiar? I know I've been there, and I bet many of you have too. The question is, why did Daniel's new habits fail to stick to? The answer is simple. Daniel and many others lack the one critical habit that makes all others possible: commitment. Commitment is more than just a promise. It's a decision that restricts your options. Once you commit, you eliminate the freedom to choose something else. So, how can you develop real commitment? There's no easy formula, but the key is to thoughtfully consider what you're committing to before you dive in. Here's an example. Let's say you currently only lift weights twice a month. You decide that you want to increase your gym time. Most people in this situation would say, "I'm going to hit the gym 3 times a week from now on." That sounds reasonable, but think about it. You're talking about a huge leap. From 2 sessions a month to 12. That's a 600% increase, which is a big shift and often too drastic to maintain. Here's a better approach. Instead of committing to 3 times a week right away, try going once a week for the next 3 months. Once that becomes second nature, like brushing your teeth, increase it to twice a week. Stick with that for a while, then add more as it feels manageable. Also, focus on one new habit at a time. Taking on too many changes at once often leads to burnout, just like it did for Daniel. If you feel confident in handling more, go ahead. But remember, the real secret is staying committed. The most important thing is never breaking your commitment. If you let yourself slide, you won't make the progress you're aiming for. Building solid habits is a bit like constructing a building. Imagine each habit as a brick you carefully place one on top of the other, but without the mortar, your commitment, those bricks won't hold together. It's easy to visualize the beautiful building you want to create. However, without the glue that binds the bricks, the structure will crumble and you'll end up right where you started. I've experienced this firsthand many times. So take your time, place each brick carefully, and eventually you'll build a sturdy, lasting structure.